Welcome back to Racing to Win. Let's have a look at the lineup for race number 7 on the card. It's over the 1,000-metre dash. And Patriotism, former UK galloper, a 2-year-old who looked reasonably smart before heading to Hong Kong, arrives on a rating of 82. He'll sneak into this race under the Northern Hemisphere bred 3-year-old situation off his rating of 82. Money Boy's having lots of racing this season. This will be start 17. Mr. Lumiere looks very smart. Very lucky, was a decent galloper in Australia as well. He won 3 out of 9. Roman Odyssey, Ace King, down to Alcari. They've gone back to the scene of the crime, the scene of his only victory. Straight 1,000 metres for him. And it was a decent victory, in fairness to the horse as well. Mr. Lumiere from the best draw down the straight track 14 should bounce out and try and make the best way home from there. Excuse me. Dragon Pioneer has also shown really good speed of late, so I think those two will be towards the head of the action.
Mr. Lumiere likely to be favoured. In fact, his odds on already in the early markets here. You can see him moving nicely. We saw him in that trial earlier on as well. So he's been going pretty well since his last start. He's only had the 2 starts and no disgrace when he got beaten by Bravo Watchman. Here's one of the first starters Brett mentioned. He's had 5 trials since he's been here. Very lucky. Pulling a little bit here in his work. Neil Callan doing the work here. He's 1,187 pounds, so don't think he's fully tuned up. Ace King, I made him a long shot last time and he did run on okay. It wasn't a bad run from him. He's doing what he's doing at the moment. He's quite well rated and his track work's been pretty good. So barrier 8's not bad for him.
All right, we're going to start off with what I thought was quite an unlucky runner in Wei Fung Vinny, finishing second here. A lot of his best performances have been at Happy Valley. Dragon Pioneer chugged along on the lead. Hair Trigger we know likes the straight 1,000. And Money Boy's on a quick backup.
Yeah, it was. A Money Boy, as you said, 17 starts. You can see Ace King in the red colours just switching back to the inside. He didn't really get a run in this one as well. So numerous chances, I thought, coming out of this race. They all were well beaten by the winner, but Baltic Whisper.
Yeah, he looked very smart, didn't he, that day, Baltic Whisper. But I thought Wei Fung Vinny ran a good race. Mr. Lumiere will be the measuring stick. John, as Paul mentioned, he's come up odds on favourite. Very impressive on debut and beaten by a pretty smart one second up. Yeah, and Bravo Watchman then went on to finish second in a Class 2 race subsequently. This was a pretty good trial as well. I just like this horse's galloping style. I think from gate 14 he'd just be able to bowl along not too far away. And I think he's definitely the one they've got to beat. Interesting to note, that horse in the yellow colours on his outside, on the outside rail, that's Speed Vision, the Griffin.
Yeah, we saw that earlier on, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that stands up well for the Griffin. Now, what about the newcomer Patriotism? What do we make of him? And very lucky, they trialled against each other.
1,084 pounds, Patriotism. He's had 2 trials. He's been going okay, but I think he'll need a bit further. Very lucky, he's had the 5 trials. 1,187, I don't think he's tuned up. Yeah, I think Very Lucky looks more like a sprinter. I think Patriotism worked very hard to win that trial, as we could see, and I think given his 2-year-old form in the UK, I think he's going to want a bit further in time. So would Very Lucky be ahead of Patriotism for you in this race? Possibly, in the sense that Very Lucky looks more like a sprinter, but I don't think I've got either of them in. So, any of them in, Paul? No, not for me.
Okay.
Yep.
Who's in?
Mr. Lumiere. I think he's going to come up short, but I think he looks the likely winner of this race. To beat Roman Odyssey, he's been running pretty well recently. Wasn't a bad run for him last time behind Money Boy at Happy Valley. Was sort of a bunch finish on that occasion. Give Ace King another chance. I thought he didn't have all the favours last time. He'd be a good price and he's well rated. And Alcari, as you say, they're bringing him back to the straight 1,000, has won down this course. He's been running okay at Happy Valley, but I think he's better suited to this track. 3, 9, 10 and 12. With the short price of Mr. Luminere's, I'll be playing the QQPs. Yep, I'm a Mr. Lumiere man as well. I think there's a lot to like about this horse, and he's one that has to be sided with third up here. Dragon Pioneer, he gets gate 12 on Sunday afternoon at Shartin. Slightly better than the draw he got last time. And I thought he stuck on okay. He's still got a pretty nice racing weight, and I think he can run well. Roman Odyssey in for third. Last time he drew gate 13 down the straight 1,000. He wasn't too far away, carrying 124 pounds. With Matthew Poon taking the 5 off, he's only got to carry 115 here. So I think he's capable of going well. And Alcari in there for 4th. But I do like the 3, 8, 9 QQP here. I think Mr. Lumiere is as near as he can get to a good thing on Sunday afternoon. But I think the other 2 decent prices in the QQP are good alternatives.